What's up YouTube, Capital G here. I am super excited to make this video. We got a brand new Batteryman monster coming out in Flames of Destruction. Actually last night on like Reddit and stuff, there were people who were kind of buzzing. They were like, hey, there's a lot of Batteryman imagery coming out of the Japanese Twitter page for Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe they're going to reveal a brand new Link monster for Batteryman, maybe. And it ended up being a new effect monster, which I'll definitely take that. More battery support, more Cap G like. If you guys don't know, I actually did just post a Batteryman deck profile like literally last week. I think it was Thursday. Batteryman is one of my favorite decks to play because it's so fast, it's so aggressive. It feels like you're playing this kind of low tier for life deck, and then out of nowhere you can put like, 9,800 damage on board and your opponent's just like, what the hell? Did I just get, OTK'd by batteries, like, for God's sake? So it's a really fun deck. If you don't know, check out that video. It'll be in the description of this video as well. So this is Solar Batteryman, and he is level 4 Light Thunder because he's a Batteryman. 1500 attack, 1500 defense. His first, second, and third effects are all hard once per turns. When I read that, I got super excited. I was like, okay, I'm just happy that he has 3 effects. I don't care if they're hard once per turns. First effect, when this card is normal or special summoned, you can send 1 Thunder monster from your deck to the graveyard. Second effect, if another Thunder monster is normal or special summon while this card is already in a monster zone, special summon 1 battery token that is Thunder, 0 attack, 0 defense, level 1, really not that relevant. Effect number 3, you can target 1 Batteryman effect monster on your field or in your graveyard until the end phase. This card's name becomes that card's name. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. When I first saw this card and I first read those 3 effects, I thought this card was absolute garbage. I was like, oh my god, it just, what? It does not help the deck at all. Batteryman, if you play the deck is all about swarming. It's about maybe 1 turn of setup, and then second turn, you're trying to RKO your opponent. You're trying to just blow them out of the water. That's generally how Batteryman works. Batteryman has a bunch of cards, but the good ones, the ones that people run competitively, like Micro Cell and Charger, those are the cards that summon 9-volt from the deck and they kind of help you turbo. You look at Fuel Cell and Industrial Strength, those are cards that special summon from the hand, so they give you monsters on board. And I was like, all the good Batteryman cards, basically they kind of like let you swarm, and this card doesn't let you swarm. And then I kind of just went into the kitchen and I was just thinking about this card for 10 minutes straight, and then I kind of had I had like an Einstein Eureka moment, and I realized that this is a swarm card. You just have to think about it. You can't think about it just in the context of the other Batteryman monsters. I actually thought of a couple of just incredibly basic combos that can kind of abuse the hell out of this card. The first effect, the Foolish Burial effect, is actually quite important. I think most of the time it's going to be most relevant with 9-volt because like there are 2 card combos that not only can get you a Borreload dragon but can get you 6,600 damage, and I'll take that. Anytime a deck can get me 6,600 damage out of just 2 cards, holy shit, sign me up. Like, that's definitely good for Batteryman. For instance, here's the basic combos, right? These only are 2 card combos. Normal summon this guy, your Solar, drop a 9-volt in the graveyard, activate either Battery Charger or activate Call of the Haunted, summon your 9-volt back. 9-volt will search Fuel Cell. You'll get your token in the process as well. Special summon Fuel Cell, and then take your token and convert that into a Link Spider. And if my math is right, that is actually 6,600 damage, but it's even more than that. Not only are you getting almost game on board, because your opponent, if you haven't done any damage, would still have 1,400 damage, but then in main phase 2, you can convert into a Borreload Drago. I'll definitely take that as well because you're making a Borreload still off of just 2 cards, so I'll definitely take that. The second effect being that token producer is going to be quite relevant because a lot of times if you're making pushes, you're just going to convert that token into either a Link Karibo or you're going to convert it into a Link Spider just for more damage. The only problem I really have with this card is the third effect. I have not really figured out how that effect is relevant. It just copies another Batteryman's name. Like, that's not good. Like, what? Now, if it would have copied the Batteryman's effect and you could use like Industrial Strength from your graveyard, oh my god, we might have something. But overall, I think this card is extremely good, and this is why I don't do live like reactions to like cards, because I would have really, if I would have made this video an hour ago, I would have called this card complete dog shit. But then I really thought about it and I was like, no, this card is really good. I just wish that third effect was like somehow better, or I wish this card could like special summon itself from the hand. If it could do that, like it would have been as good as 9-volt easily. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell for daily videos.